Hey everybody, welcome to Giants Talk, episode 1. This is our new YouTube show. I am Head Coach Mattingly, the new head coach of the Graz Giants for the 2023 season. We have our first guest today, and it's Wyatt Smith. He's one of our new import players. So, Wyatt, nice to have you in Graz. Give us a brief introduction about you and your career and all the basic stuff.
Yes. Hello, my name's Wyatt Smith, as Coach just said. I originally come from Minville, Oregon, over in USA on the West Coast. I played quarterback for Linfield University over there, and then most recently I played last year in Munich for the Munich Cowboys. I'm very excited to be here, excited to be in Graz and play football for the Giants.
Great, and we're also obviously very happy to have you and glad you are a quarterback and you decided to come. Yeah, man, great introduction. So I guess next is how was our Giants camp and liking Graz and all these things going around? How was your overall feel of the city and the team so far and how things are progressing?
Yes, really enjoyed it. Been in Graz now for 3, 4 weeks, somewhere in there, and really love the city. It's a great city, great feel, great people. Really enjoyed our team camp, being with the guys for a couple days and just getting to know everybody. I feel like I'm really excited for this team. Have a
Yeah,
great chemistry going on. The guys seem to like each other. Uh, Very happy with the way the camp went. I thought we really got better as a team. We got our scheme down, got to feel each other out, and I thought it was just a great, great weekend for us.
awesome. Glad you liked it. I feel the same way as the coach. It went very well, so I'm glad. As the import quarterback, you feel the same. Next question, we have our, as as we've been talking about, we have our Vienna camp coming up. What are the thoughts and feelings on that in 2 weeks? Getting to play another AFL opponent, go against somebody else prior to our season as a little opener, in a sense. How do you feel about going into next weekend and going to Vienna to have a little controlled practice scrimmage with the Vikings?
Yeah, I think it'll be a great experience for our team, being able to kind of we've been practicing ourselves for a while now,
Mm,
so it'll be fun to get kind of a feel for how we measure up against the rest of the AFL. And it'll be kind of a good experience to see somebody new, see some new looks, and
mm,
just be able to gauge just where we are at the moment and then where we can get better and be ready to head into the season opener.
perfect. And now touching on that, this even opener, we start April 1st in Telfs against the Patriots. They got a pretty decent team over there. They made the playoffs, new coach. So we're not quite sure, what's going to happen. But what are your thoughts kind of going into week 1? And, offensively, have you dove into any film, just thoughts entering, about the team and, as we progress week by week to getting in that first game?
Yeah, I think it's a couple weeks out, so we kind of have a lot of time to prepare for it, which is nice. As a coaching staff and players, I feel like we've watched some film, got a good feel for it. But as you said, they have new coaching staff,
Mm,
so we're not really sure exactly what we'll get. I'm sure, so I think our best option is just to keep getting good at exactly what we do well, and then have we'll feel out of them, see what we can do for a game plan. But I think it'll be a very good experience. I'm excited to play those guys in a real game
yeah.
and see just exactly how good we are.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, that's all we have for you today, Wyatt. Thanks for being the first guest on our episode 1 of Giants Talk. And yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here.
Sure, thanks for having me.
Here we are with our next guest, offensive coordinator Cody Kent. Cody, glad to have you here in Graz.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. First time having an American coach with me as well, so I think it's a great thing to have. Yeah, if you could just introduce yourself to the Graz fans and Austrian football people, that would be a great start.
My name's Cody Kent. I'm from the North Louisiana area, South Arkansas. It's a southern state in the United States. I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm going to work with the quarterbacks the majority of the time. I had coached at a level in Arkansas and Louisiana at the high school level, and then the past 3 years, or 2 years, I've coached in Switzerland. I've assisted with the national team as well in 2021. And then now my third year in Europe, I'm now with the Graz Giants. So I'm quite excited to get started.
Awesome. Like I said, a pleasure having you here, and I think it's going to be a great season. But kind of touching on the next step is, how are your thoughts and feelings in Graz so far? And I know the team camp was last weekend, so it's how the team camp went, and how you're enjoying Graz and all those type of things just in the city and being in Austria.
Yeah, the Graz is quite nice. The city's real homey feeling. It's got its own unique charm to it. It's easy to get around. Running backs coach, he's hooked me up with a bike, so I'm starting to maneuver around the city a little bit better. It's a little bit nice because I'm able to be a little more freelance and learn the streets a little bit better because of the bike availability. So as far as the team camp wise, we just had a good weekend. We got a lot done. We got a majority of the offense installed. So now it's just about reps and just really finalizing and perfecting the techniques that's required to execute at a high level.
Perfect. Now, kind of continuing with the camp portion, we have our combined scrimmage camp with the Vikings, and not this coming weekend, the following. Just what are your thoughts and feelings going into that? It'd be nice to play against somebody else, not our own guys, see some different things, but just some basic thoughts entering the Vienna camp here in next weekend.
Yeah, we're quite excited. The team is full of energy. They're so excited to hit someone else besides their own teammates, which is always great for our guys. And the Vienna Vikings, they're quite a historic program in Austria and in Europe in general. They've had quite the reputation, so it's going to be nice to go play them and put our guys up against them and see how the competition goes. I expect our guys to perform at a high level. I think we're really trending upward as far as execution. So it'll be really good to get that opposite guys across from us that's not our own.
Yeah, 100% agree. And I think it's a good progression into the first game, being able to, as you said, to hit somebody else, see some different things. So it will be good. And then lastly, moving into a few weeks away now, jumping ahead a bit, but week one, we have to go to Telfs to play the Telfs Patriots. Playoff team last year, pretty talented roster, new coaches. How much film have you dug into? Our thoughts just moving into that game and plans moving forward. Just some basic knowledge entering week one.
Yeah, they've had a little transition as far as coaching. The previous head coach has transitioned to a front office role, so they've hired a new head coach who's defensive minded, and we're trying to do our research on what he's done in the past to try to get a leg up. So it's kind of a mystery going in there to what they're going to be doing defensively. So, we're just going to have to do the best we can as far as going back and looking at previous years, what Levy's done in the past. And, we can go a little bit off of personnel based on the guys on the roster, but we're going to go in there and do what we do. We're going to run the run and shoot, and we're going to let Wyatt Smith do his thing.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here, Cody. It was a pleasure to have you. Probably see you later in the future. So thanks for being here.
You.
All right, now here with our third and final guest for the first episode of Giants Talk is Fabian Pließnig, one of our local Austrian players. So Fabian, nice to have you. If you could just introduce yourself a bit, man, and for all the fans of the Giants and Austrian football, that would be a great start.
First of all, thank you for having me here, Mike. Of course. So, as you already introduced me, my name is Fabian. I've been playing for the Giants for about 4 years. Okay. Right now I'm in the Sport program. That's a program of the Austrian military where you get to do sports for the time of the mandatory military service. So it's a great thing, and I'm very grateful to be here today.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here. We're happy to have you and glad you're a Giant. I guess next topic we can talk, get up to is how was your feelings about the Giants camp over the past weekend? I know your role has been a little different here recently, but just your thoughts and feelings about the team and how it went and all that basic stuff.
My feelings for the camp is that it was pretty efficient, that the team really got to progress onto the next level during this camp. That we got a few good practices in, that it really helped the team and the team spirit.
Awesome. Now, continuing with the camp thing, we're going to Vienna in 2 weeks. So kind of what are your thoughts on that? Are you going to be ready to, how is this, moving forward, and your thoughts on it and how it will, help the team and just in general?
Yeah. So as I've already started practicing again, I really hope that I'm going to be on 100% at the Vienna camp, so that I can, play a bit, be part of the team and support my teammates. Other than that, I'm really excited for the camp because it gives us the opportunity to try out the things that we already practice in our practice here against our teammates, against another team, against a very good opponent. And I think that this is a great opportunity for us.
Awesome. Yeah, I feel the same. I think it will be a good opportunity for the team to be able to hit somebody else and just have fun and see some different things. It's a little far in advance in a couple weeks, but we'll have our first ever derby game, 2 football teams in Graz in the Austrian Football League at the same time. So, I mean, I know it's a way away, but how are our thoughts and feelings, and just being able to be in this type of scenario, 2 teams in the same city, hopefully a nice crowd, good football atmosphere. What are your thoughts on the upcoming game towards the back half of the season against the Styrian Bears?
I'm really excited for it. I mean, it doesn't happen every day that you really get to play in a league atmosphere against a team from your city, from Graz. We haven't had that here. You already mentioned that. So I'm really excited for it. I got high hopes for the game. I think that we can, I hope that we are going to be able to show that we are the Giants, we are here in Graz, and we are definitely going to be able to play a lot of good football there.
Awesome. Well, I think that's definitely the goal for us as a team, so I think you're right on page. But besides that, thank you for being here. For everybody watching, I appreciate you tuning in, and the Giants Talk episode 1, and our next episode will be after we play Telfs on April 1st. So stay tuned, and episode 2 is coming up very shortly. So thank you for your time, Fabian.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, Mike.
And go Giants, and thank you.
Go Giants.